Hello everybody and welcome back to a Steam stream. This is going to be episode 4. We're playing A.I.M Racing by 1C. This video is being recorded on a different machine this time. The machine it's on has dual quad-core Xeons. They're the E5462. So they're quad-core, 2.8 gigahertz hyper-threaded, so 8 threads total. For graphics processing, we are running an NVIDIA Quadro FX5700. It's a workstation card. It's not your standard GPU. Unfortunately, we could probably get some better performance out of our video if we had CUDA support in the PlayClaw 5 software, but we don't, so I apologize for that. Moving on to the game we are looking at, this is again A.I.M Racing by 1C. So overall the game is kind of like a mix between Wipeout, the game that you may be familiar with from consoles, like it's on PlayStation. I know that they have Wipeout version of it on PS3. There's also another game on Steam called Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem. Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem. That's very similar to this, except you're not flying. You're actually driving vehicles in that game. I have to say I prefer both of those games I just mentioned to this. I think it has to do a lot with the flying. As you can see, you're flying around in little ships. Wipeout seems to handle a lot better, possibly because of the DualShock controller. I have it on PS3 and I much prefer that. Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem, which I mentioned is also on Steam, handles better as well, but I think that's because you're actually driving as opposed to flying and kind of sliding around like you are in this game. This game, from what I've played, is very hard. It surprised me. Usually these games are kind of pick up and play. I've played through the race a few times now, and oh man, it's just hard. So if I was going to pick up a game like this, I would probably go for Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem. On Steam it's $10 versus this game, A.I.M Racing, for $5. But I know I've seen Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem go on sale every holiday, and a lot of times during the midweek sales and things like that. So I would hold on to your money. I probably wouldn't pick this up, go out and get it. I don't think it's worth it. But continuing on, you can see you have a profile here. I haven't actually played through any of the campaign or anything. I'm just using a basic ship. If we go to settings, I did max out the video. We're 1920 by 1080. Everything's turned up. Bloom, anti-aliasing, everything's good. So we will back it out. We'll just load up a quick race here. Next. And you can see there's 3 ships. You've got your standard. This one has the best maneuverability, so that's what I'm going to pick. This one has the best strength, so I think that means it can take the most hits. This one has the most firepower, so it dishes out the most damage. I'm not really clear on the targeting so much, but we will just go into this. I guess there's a couple different targeting settings. That could be a very key aspect in what I'm not getting about this game and why it's so hard. I'm not too sure, but right off the line you have to actually use your boost just to keep up with everybody. Again, it's one of those things where usually they'll give you the benefit of the doubt and they won't make you do stuff like that. So you can see I just got a 3 times damage multiplier, but all I have right now is just a little pea shooter, so it's not doing much even with the multiplier. You can see my targeting reticle. It's kind of going wherever it wants. I just switched it to second setting. So there are 2 modes. I don't know the difference. I don't care. The fact of the matter is this pea shooter does not do enough regardless. So I'm going to be just trying to stay alive here. You can see, I mean, I'm not dead last, but I'm pretty friggin' close. And I can use my boost, but I'm stuck on this guy, so that was a waste. We're gonna pick up some health here for no reason, because I felt like it. That's a speed upgrade, so your base speed goes up a little. You do also have to brake in this game, which is uncommon for these types of quickly thrown together racers. You can't just take corners like crazy. Okay, got a missile on that one, but now I'm stuck on a wall, so that sucked. We're gonna come around. I just got nice 3 times damage bonus, so let's boost up so that we can use some of this. Missile. The missile's kind of strange. I've seen the blue ones. It must be the 3 times damage that makes them blue like that. But you can see it's really... I got off all 3 of those shots when they were in range. It does have some homing capability, and it just did nothing. So I'm out of missiles, and my 3 times damage is over. We'll lay down a mine. I don't think I hit anybody with it. Just keep firing. Your pea shooter does replenish ammo, which is somewhat nice. The graphics, they're not great, but I was impressed to see support for full 1080p, along with anti-aliasing, some of the more advanced features, bloom. So they're not the worst graphics for sure. I would say Post-Apocalyptic Mayhem does have better graphics, but not enough to really make a huge difference. I wouldn't make that the reason to pick that game. There's plenty of other reasons compared to this game why I'd pick it. I've never been able to pick up that power-up. Don't know why. It looks like a leg. So I'm not even... don't have a guess as to what that would be. But... I mean, I've stayed alive, I guess. You can see my ship's in pretty shitty state. I've lost like 3 of my little wing things. Got a landmine over here. Where am I? But there's only 2 people behind me. We'll drop it on this corner. Pick up this shield, power up. Oh, and then get hung up because of it. Great. Shoot that guy some. But I mean, it's really... I don't know, man. It's really hard. Maybe if you play through the campaign, you pick up some extra skills. And I mean, player experience, I don't see anything that indicates you actually get skills in the game or anything. Or level up your ship at all. So that's the race. I mean, I don't really feel like continuing to play this game at all. I guess it's okay if you can't get Wipeout or Pam. You could probably make do with this, but I really just feel like I'm either missing something in the gameplay that makes it extra difficult, or you really need a controller to play it. One of those two, maybe that would fix it, but I don't know. It's just not for me, I guess. So that has been A.I.M Racing, which you can get on Steam. It's still on sale or it's not on sale, but it is being sold for $4.99. If you're interested, you want to see any more of this game, leave a comment, let me know. I can always re-record a video if you guys want to see something else I didn't record. But other than that, we will be moving on, and next week with episode 5. Catch you later.